Namaste, namaste, and everybody welcome. Everybody welcome with another hour or less or so with Art of the Word that I am from the heart for you. Hope everybody is feeling the best. Because the reality is that we all are exactly where we have to be, and everything what's happening in our life, it's happening for our good. The best that it can happen. And many can ask, how can so many teachers say this? That if you are exactly where you have to be, the best is happening in your life. It could not be better. It's for you the best. You are learning the best through this. And you can say, but my wife just left me, somebody cheated me, I lost this, there's so much drama in my life, I'm suffering, others people are depleting me of energy, controlling me. So much drama, how can you say, or I'm in lack, I don't have money. How can you say that everything is the best as it could be? And everyone is there where it should be here. I should be in heaven on earth, where I'm suffering, you may say. Well, in the third dimension, when the human being is developed, out of first the second dimension where there's plants and microorganisms, the consciousness develops, and in third dimensions, in dream state, like animals, they are enlightened, but they don't have free will. They don't have a choice, but they are one with the source, but it's like a dream state. And then in order to source, to get to know itself, to experience itself, and eventually to create, when source embodies and remembers the self in your body, then eventually creates the greatest things. But in the separation, in the third dimension, in order for free will and to choice, free will is needed and choice is needed. So on the first stage, ego is developed, selfish individualization, I am separated from everyone. Ego that sees everybody as their enemy, blames you, blames myself, blames everyone. We live in such a world of such egos. And this is first process of individualization, is in third dimension on beginning stages that we are finishing now. Humanity is learning through ego, through selfishness, through all the violation and opposition, through all the darkness, about the free will and choice. So eventually, ego serves that one can be selfish and to really to focus on wrong way on self, so that individualization of the source energy can be anchored within the being, and through everything, through darkness, through everything that I am not, through darkness, through my false self, through my egoism, with interactions of others, the source is learning through you, through me, about free will. And eventually, when a consciousness is anchored and embodied so much, then we awaken to a spiritual process and we choose to release the ego gradually in this life with love. So in this time, we have learned through everything that we are not, through ego of our own ego, through ego of others. We have learned that ego is only hurting us and others, and we are hurting each other, and then we can let go. But really, you have to understand, we are exactly where we have to be. As a species, humanity, and I am exactly where I have to be, and you are exactly where you have to be. The truth is that everything is inner state. Kingdom of God is within. Kingdom of God is within. And what this means, everything outside is just a reflection of what is within. somebody can say, how can you say that we are exactly where we have to be? But I am so attached, I cannot live without her. And she's lying to me, she's running away. I cannot live without her, I cry. There is no love. How can I be? How can you say that I am exactly where I have to be? Yes, you are exactly where you have to be. You are learning about your false self, about who you are not. You cannot live without her. You cry for her. You cannot really exist and have no energy. You are learning that you are depending on the energy of another. You are learning about your attachment. You are learning that you are attached and that your attachment is a part of false self and what kind of suffering it brings. You are learning about false self that's depending on the energy of others. And how can you can act like a victim, blame them, they should make me happy, get angry or even hate. Now you are learning that about all the energies that ego has accumulated, blame, victim mentality, hate, anger. You are learning that you want energy of others, that the others must please you. So through the darkness, through separation, through all the drama, and when you are like, I'm dying without her, I cannot live without her, you are actually learning what you are learning. You are learning that you are not whole and complete within yourself, that you don't know yourself. You are learning that you seek happiness outside of yourself. You are learning that you need that energy, and then you are learning that you cannot get it. Your false self cannot get that happiness, that fulfillment, that wholeness and love from another. So you are learning that it's not possible. And the best, you are learning the best so you can let go of attachment, so you can let go of depending of somebody else. And when you are attached, you want to control, you want to have conditions, you have expectations, and then they do not get met by your partners or like this. And then you are learning that expectation is a root cause of disappointment. And if you have conditions, love have no conditions, love runs away. If you know. You want to control somebody. You see that they are not doing what you want, they are not giving you that what you expect. You are learning about love through what is not love. When you are giving love to each other out of joy, out of freedom of the wind, because I want to love you and it's a gift of my love, freely given out of love, joy, that's only love, and they are giving to you that love freely, enjoying giving, that's love. But when you try to control, when you try to expect, when you try to attach, you are learning about everything what is not love. You are learning how you have control within you, how you depend on energy of others, and then you are learning how you get how your ego blames others that they are not here for you, that they not make you happy, and then blames you that you are not good enough, so they are not with you. So you are learning about your ego. You are learning about who you are not, and about what is not love. When you try to control, when you try to expect. And there's attachment, and you want to control somebody, expect, you have conditions, and you're learning through, and then drama comes, they run away, it's fighting, and you're learning this is not love. You're learning about through the darkness. Like, it's really funny how the self learns about the self through the false self, through ego. Through everything that I am not, I'm learning about everything that I am. And then we can realize, no, I have to let go of these attachments, of this dependency. I have to let go of this need to somebody complete me and make me whole, dependent on the energy. I have to let go of seeking happiness outside of myself, of somebody else, because one time out of 10 they meet my expectation, otherwise I suffer, and I have given responsibility to my happiness to another, but I do not get it. I cannot get it. I'm learning if I want to control or runs on away, and all I get is a drama. I'm learning I have to let go of this. I have to work on myself. I have to let go of my ego that blames me that I'm not good enough and blames them that they should make me happy. I should let go of that blame, that guilt. So we are learning about the energies within us that are preventing us to be that love, to be that happiness, to be that whole and complete fulfillment, so we can, as a reflection of the love and happiness and joy and fulfillment that we are, attract that kind of love. And somebody can say, I don't have money, it's lack, it's really, I don't know how I'll survive. What I'm learning, how can I be in the best where I can, where I am? What you saying that I'm in the best place where I have to be? Are you insane? Huh? Well, kingdom is within, like love and happiness and fulfillment must come from within. So also abundance is coming from within. I know I'm coming from a poorest family in a village when grandmother's mantra all days long for my 20 years of life more was we will not survive, we will not survive, we will not survive. But what we are learning? What we are learning? We are learning about our beliefs that we think that we don't deserve. We are learning that there is lack within us. We are learning about our fear for survival. Like in dependency on another, you're also learning about fear of losing. But when we don't have, when we experience lack, we are learning that there is lack consciousness within us. We are learning that actually we don't value ourselves, our own worth. We are learning that we believe that we do not have and we cannot have. And we are learning about survival, fear of survival within us. We are learning about a lack consciousness within us. As we experience that fear of survival, as we experience that lack, as we experience that, we are learning this lack consciousness are within us, these beliefs are within us. Survival, fear of survival is within us. We are learning that maybe we do not value enough ourselves. We do not believe in our word. It's like this. We are always learning, and it's, you can say, how can I be in the best way? When these energies of false self are attached to you and they are creating and reflecting my reality, your reality, everyone's reality, and we have to let go of it. So through the experience of the lack and fear outside, we can experience lack and fear of survival and are within ourselves. So we can release it. We can learn about the abundance that we are. Like I said before, we learn about happiness and love that we are. Somebody can tell me, others are non-stop controlling me, non-stop want things from me, depleting me of energy. They want me to do things for them, but they don't do things for me. They exploit me also. Yay! Why are you lamenting? What are you learning? You are learning that you don't take care of yourself. You are learning that you think that you are not good enough, that you think that you have to please others. You are learning that you do not love yourself, that you think that you owe to everybody everything just because they expect from you, and that you are not good person if you do not give them. So you are learning that actually you don't love yourself enough. You are learning that there's guilt within you, there's shame within you. You are learning that you are a sacrifice. And then when they don't do for you, you're learning also they don't do for you nothing, or they cheat you, or they exploit you. You're learning that you don't respect yourself. You're learning that you don't love yourself. You are learning that although they do to you what you would never do to them, you allow them to do to you what you would never do to them. So you're acting like a sacrifice. You are learning that you are not here to sacrifice. You are learning that you have to start loving yourself, working on your self-value, self-worth, releasing that guilt, releasing that shame, knowing that no one owes you nothing and you owe nothing to no one. So you can stand in your power, so you can respect yourself and know that you are here to do only what feels right to you, and you have time and you have energy, and that you have to take care of yourself, and that you have to give love to those, give value in life to those who give value to you. Don't just take and exploit you, and like this you're learning you not respect yourself. You're learning that you are not a slave through acting like a slave. Why they do this to me, Purna? Why depleting me of energy? Because you do it. You're learning that you think you owe them something. You're learning that you think that everybody who wants your energy can take it, and everybody who wants to exploit you can try, and even succeed. When they cheat you, when they cheat you, you are learning that they cheat you once. If you get a lesson, you are smart. You'll not allow anyone to cheat you again. The same person will never cheat you again. Now you learned a lesson. What is the lesson? That people are not honest. That people have no integrity. They want to exploit you. But if you go again with same person on same ice and you fall, and you're learning that you really don't respect yourself, that you are naive. You're always learning about your false self through everything, so you can release the false self. Purna, demons are attacking me and all this darkness and like this. What I'm learning, I'm the best. You're learning that this is still within you. Kingdom is within you. Learning about your attachments, your envy, your jealousy, your fears, your traumas and everything. And that darkness is taking form to remind you that you have to heal. And you are learning that you have faith in that shit. That you are learning that, you weak faith. If you had so much faith in the source and in the light, in the power of all power, just one match in the dark room illuminates all the darkness. But you're focusing on darkness, believing on darkness, and even convincing me the darkness has power when I tell you it doesn't have. Every master will tell you it doesn't have, but you have to realize it. You are learning about that darkness has no power, and that fear is only your fear, and your belief in darkness is giving it power. And you are learning about your traumas, about the darkness within you, which are the energies of separation, like victim mentality, jealousy, envy, malice, sadness, hopelessness, fear, etc. You're learning these energies are predominant. You're learning you have to let go. What else can we say? What else can we say? In relationships where there is drama, and with people there's drama, we learn that we love ourselves not enough, that we allow this shit, When somebody wants something, like challenges you, really, every seeking of negative attention is energy vampirism, wanting your energy in a negative way. And you can say, Purna, they are just annoying me, and they are having negative comments, depleting me of energies, they are hating on me. Why don't you block them? Why don't you block them? Why don't you block them? You're learning about your self-worth. You're learning about that actually your ego, that you care what others think, those who cannot see you. So you are learning about your false self-identification, that you need approval of others, that what I think, those who cannot see you, it matters. You are learning that you are not in your own truth yet, and beliefs and opinions of those who actually don't like you matter. And you are learning that you have to trust your truth, and only your heart should be only approval for your truth, and in your heart you know your truth. You are learning that although you are not seeking negative attention and attacking anyone, that you allow others to attack you. Everything is reflection, And you're learning that actually they attack you and you want to prove them wrong, prove yourself right, you fight, you defend yourself. You are learning that they are not in truth because they are violating you and you are violating and you are defending yourself and answering. You learn that you are not in truth because truth defends itself, not truth lion roars. Speak the truth. Truth doesn't change. I'll not defend myself to anyone and explain myself. If they don't like something, if they seek negative attention, I'll not explain myself. Only if you come with love, if you come in a class like to commune in a class with a teacher, yeah. Otherwise I block them, otherwise I remove them, otherwise I stop them. And I can say what I'm learning, I'm in the best and the best place where I can be, where people, I'm so sensitive and such small things when people tell me usual things, like I see some energies within and I get so sensitive and what I'm learning and the best. Purna, you're learning. I'm learning about my sensitivity and I'm learning about my reactions. I'm learning how sensitive I am and how it makes me feel. And then I'm learning if I'm defensive, if I'll defend myself. I'm learning about my bad temper, connected to sensitivity. And I'm learning about, and then more and more through years, I was learning about my reactions, which were bad temper explosions for nothing, because I'm so sensitive. So through my reactions, through giving it attention, I'm learning to be more peaceful. I'm learning Zen, to respond like Zen. And lately, I really, most often times, I can really, when I'm most disturbed, and respond with peace. Not always, So I'm at the best place where I can be, because these energies come to me, so I can be faced with my child inside, which has a little bit bad temper. Like Shiva Babas and these gurus in India, many have bad temper. They completely go insane. I never go like this insane like they go. So I'm okay, because we feel everything, so sensitive. But through people making me sensitive, like yesterday I said, because this boy here, I had him 1 year, just not friend, because he was disturbing me with comments 1 year ago, and I couldn't handle it. And this year I see different reactions. And yesterday I sat under his comment, because it was coming on mind, and something he should really, silence of the mind is best, than running your mind. And I said, actually, this boy is actually making me to be a better teacher, to be a nicer teacher, sweeter teacher, and to express myself in a ways that I never could, so they could understand. So this boy is making me greater master, even though every day he puts some comment that disturb me, or 2 or 3. But his heart is pure. He loves me. He would never disrespect me in any way. That's why I keep every soul who's like this. But he get me disturbed so much. Everybody know I'm sensitive, and I'm learning about my sensitivity. I'm learning about my reactions, and I'm learning about how it makes me feel. To release that, so I can be like Zen master, like Buddha, like now so often I respond out of peace. I'm learning about all the defensive mechanism. We're always learning about a false self. All the people who disturb us are actually teaching us about the bad temper and the imbalance and false energies within us. We start defending ourselves, we feel hurt, we feel like a victim, we want to attack, we have bad temper and just, so we are faced, so we experience these energies, we can release them, and they have learned, you may go through so much drama now with people, but when you can respond at peace, from peace, that's why many times it's like a joke when I respond, but heavy joke and long one. Because when you can come in peace, then you have learned this through all this situation depleting with people. You have learned. So these people only served, all the drama in your life and people connecting to it only serve to release the false self that reacts to drama. That's why, like Zen Master, like if somebody disrespects me, point a finger at me, tells me I'm a demon, I will not even respond. I'll bless him, pray for him, or tell him something very crazy. I only go crazy and get bad temper to those who I love, because I see their mind is just rambling, and there I have to be crazy Buddha. But when somebody tells me I'm a demon, that I'm a piece of shit, that I'm not I don't care. I just, maybe I say one sentence, if they don't stop, I just remove them. No, I'm not in false ego. My truth, whatever they think, I'm an enlightened man, I'm a doctor for a soul. You know what? There are people who attack me and just throw stones at me, or they hate at me. These people are so much suffering and they are so much in third dimension in their false self. They need my blessings, they need my love. And when you are on that state, when you know you are free of this world, you are truth, then you do your work, and who can see you? They can see me. See me as a teacher who is acting like, if I see you acting like you seek enlightenment, you have attachments within you, you have dependency, you have so much in your false self and in your mind, then you just want to give me some shit. Actually, I'm a gift for you here. I teach things that help you to get free of yourself. So why you come here? I'm like this. Why you come here? I cannot give you, and you don't respect me. But you need my help. I'm an enlightened man. You maybe need very long to reach this state, maybe in lifetime. If you cannot respect me, if you give me shit, that's why I don't deal with shit. I remove. I learned. Through all the shit with people on Facebook, I just learned that when I see the energy, I feel the energy, I act upon it. But it was needed very much, especially on the beginning, giving energy to everyone, feeling depleted. Yeah. Same is with you. You are learning about your false self that cannot say no, that deals with negativity thrown in you, that when the energy vampires come, that gives them blood. When you release all that false self, all the darkness, you are at peace, you walk away. I go on fire, then I walk away. I am my truth. And like with these little things, like when I will be more sensitive. But sometimes I respond like not out of peace, and it really triggers me. So also learning about the trigger within. So whatever people are doing to you, you are learning that you are attached to them, that you think you owe them something, that your ego is giving them energy, and you're learning about your triggers. We don't have to give energy if somebody wants shit with us, we don't have to give them bullshit. No, it's our choice. And it comes from me, us being in false ego, then defending ourselves, then attacking back and like this. So we are learning about ourselves always. False self that we have to release. That's why we are the best where we can be, and we cannot be better in this moment. Yeah. And through the greatest darkness in life that happened to us, through greatest traumas, through greatest injustice, we have come to our power. We have come to our light. Like the diamonds, when they are thrown into the darkness and the density, pressed down by the soil in the darkness, they don't rot into coal. But they become most shining, the strongest, brightest light in this world, the diamonds. Same is with us. The most terrible things that are happening to people, like my sexual abuse and everything in childhood, all the violence and abandonment, caused so much trauma within me. And I healed this trauma. I went above this trauma. Out of this darkness came the greatest diamond. So now I'm a master who can, with my work, with my videos, with my teachings, help others so they can heal their trauma. Because I was in that shit. So destroyed that I didn't believe I can ever save myself. I can never get free. So that darkness, that time, because it almost killed me, and I thought it will, it's actually the seed for the master now, who can teach people how they can heal themselves from just that. So it's how it is. It's like self is learning through false self, through interaction with false self of others, through violation about the self, through all that I am not learning about what I am. And that's all what's about. And you know what is beautiful? Mother Kali in India. That is the representation. She's black. She has a tongue out with blood, soaking blood, heads of men around her neck. She's standing on Shiva. He's dead. She killed him. And what is this? You can say, what is this? This is a demon. This is a devil. But it's actually just a representation of this. How darkness in this world actually teaches us about who we are, love that we are. The mantra for Kali is, take from me all that I am not. Take from me all that I am not. We are just learning through that darkness to release that darkness. We are learning that it's not real and what kind of darkness it is. So we can rise to the greatest light. And I love that depiction, because the depiction of Kali is actually saying, like, how can you tell me when I'm in such dark place that I am in the best place that I can be? I am in the best place that you can be. You are in a blessed place that I can be. I just told you. Because mysterious are the ways. And in darkness, learning about everything that I am not, about false self, so I can release that. That's all. So we are always where we have to be, the best that we can be, and the best is happening. Because even if the worst is happening, it's just surfacing the worst out of us. So we can learn out of it, evaluate it, and how long it needs so we can release it. So we can come to our true nature. Love, bliss, happiness, all abundance and everything. Kingdom is within. And through darkness, drama in the world is just a reflection. Drama in our life, separation and all the sadness is just a reflection of the kingdom within. So we are learning through these experiences that we can release these energies within us of false self. So we can become whole and complete. Love, happiness, joy, fulfilled. We are always learning the best. So we can know ourselves through everything that we are not. This is what I want to say in this video. This is it for today. I love you. In mysterious way, the universe, the source, what is happening for us now is the best. Even that I got arrested for playing a flute in a city was the best. I just have to do the best now that I can, and then we see what the best is. But it's a blessing in disguise. And if people are depleting you of energy, if there's drama exploiting you and like this, and want things from you, you're learning the best. Because through all this you're learning, hey, I don't owe them nothing. I don't do this to them. I don't take care of myself. So in the end you will release that false self that is actually giving them energy. And then you will learn when you will say, no, I have to take care of myself. I don't feel like it, I'm sorry. I go rest. I have another service in this world. This is not my work. But first is needed that they deplete you, control you, deplete you of energy. And really act like shit. You give them that. First, that situation is needed, so you can realize that you owe nothing to anyone who seeks negative attention from you. You owe only to yourself love. And you only give when positive attention is sought. Like when somebody wants help and they seek from the heart, in respect. When somebody is giving you something out of love, you want to give them, this is love. But you are learning where there is resistance, what doesn't feel right, that you are in your false self because you are giving the energy and it doesn't feel right to you, you're going against yourself. And when you learn through all these experiences which are not pleasant, you will release that false self and you will step into your divine self in your own power, not taking power away from anyone, allowing no one to take power away from you. You will be that love, you'll be that happiness, you'll be that whole and complete, what you were seeking outside of yourself. You will be within everything what you ever wanted. You will be patient. And when people will disturb you in many ways, you will block them like I do. Or you will smile like Zen master and tell them chocolate cookies. Yeah. Then we are free. We come out of peace. We all are learning. Especially everyone. Even a master always learning. Enlightenment is just getting free of your karma, being free of attachments of others, out of the beliefs and opinions of the mind. You are the truth, you know the truth cannot change. Being joy and happiness within. But like this, I'm dealing with things that I was speaking here. Like when others make me, I'm so sensitive. And then I see how much false self is coming out, how much truth self is coming out, releasing that, healing that inner baby that just screams because I'm so sensitive. And I'm learning, like I said, to that boy. I'm telling you, this boy is just making me a better master teacher to express the word that I am from the heart as I always wanted. And that's why, okay, he loves me, he respects me, that's why I keep. You listen, don't do that. So like this. Through all the shit in our life, through all the darkness, we are learning the best. So we can release that and be that highest divine self that we are. So thank you for watching Art of the Word that I Am, and see you tomorrow, and know that you are in the best that you can be, and it cannot be better. We are learning the best, you and me, everyone. And I give you my word, and thank you for everybody who watches my videos. Your love means everything to me. Without of you I would not be able to give one word that I am. And like if anyone feels in your heart that you resonate with the word that I am, that you want to assist the word that I am to grow in abundance in this world, to bring you more abundance of word that I am, And this is your hearted desire in your heart. I'm so grateful, and every single coin I appreciate so much, and you cannot know how much grateful I am. I bless you. But maybe what you receive maybe is more precious, these blessings. I don't know. It said so. It says so. It is said so. I'm just so... I feel so blessed and so grateful. Because like I said, I know lack consciousness. I know this. So we are learning together. And we are in this together. You know. And I see where I'm learning. I see where I'm master. And I know that everything what is happening always is the best. And like I said, we are always learning what is within. And that's why I'm so grateful when anybody blesses me. This means that the value from within is starting to come back as a reflection. You know. So thank you from the heart. I feel I have something valuable for you, art of the word that I am every day. Teachings really to assist you. You become your greatest version. And if anybody feels to assist me, I feel yes, I'm doing what I'm here to do. And if there's any blessing in my heart, it goes to you. And source white light quantum healing, no appointment, nothing. When I see a PayPal message that you have given me a donation, in one day or day after, I do a healing on you. I balance your energies, I purify your energies, I clean up what had to be cleaned out, I ground you, I fill you up with white light, source light, baby. Quantum healing on distance, you will feel it, you'll maybe think of me. But if you don't do changes that, and you're acting in old ways that make you suffer, healing lasts 2 hours. But if you have faith, and you do changes on yourself, you work on yourself, you heal yourself, you save yourself. I only teach, just a simple man. I'm only instrument of healing. With your faith and you work on yourself, you save yourself, like I had to. And you master yourself, like I'm mastering my sensitivity. And we all are to be abundant, as we are abundant within. In past, spiritual masters were poor and had no, that's why it's so shit. That's why this, have to deal through this also. Spiritual masters in past believes that money is evil and all this, and they were spreading this message because actually money was not used for nothing good. Now it's different. Like I said, we always going through the reflection of what is within us. Even if it's the worst thing, it's reflecting what is within us so we can release it and embody our truth. And the reality can match. This is what I want to say. And thank you for everybody watching for my video. And thank you for everybody whoever blessed me with donation. But whoever did knows the blessings that in giving we receive, invisible gifts are greater. But word that I am free, and only gift of love given freely to me is what I accept. I am happiness, joy, and abundance. And I love you. And see you tomorrow. Be strong and know that everything is alright. Always the best is happening in a mysterious way. Namaste. Namaste. Poor namaste.